Come on! Let's go, chat! Let's go! Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday, and what a day it's gonna be. It is a very special, very important day in the Party Poker schedule. It is Millions Online main event. Day 1A is kicking off today. Gonna be absolutely incredible, very high stakes day planned. As you can see, I've got kind of the yellow lights in the background. I've got a very relaxed and very chill environment here because we have a big day of high stakes tournaments. It'll be quite a long day as well, so I want to make sure that we're in the optimal zone to play some great poker. So some highlights here, what we're going to hop into in just a few minutes. We have the $109 and the $1,000 opener. It's a progressive knockout, two-day tournament, but the day 2 is today. So that's the plan. Wow, raise call and a jam. We call, right? I mean, this is a jam for 53 blinds, but we cover for a bounty. This is a very clear call to me. Sick. Good luck. Run it. I don't know, man. Against King Jack. Okay. For like heaps. For so much. Hold, dude. Come on, chat. Let's go. $250 bounty and 2 million chips. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Check raise or raise over a limp. We call the Jack 7 suited. Go to a flop of Ace King 7. Okay, man. It's like, yeah, we have third pair, but you did rep some strength. You're in position. We're quite deep. We call on the flop, but then often face a turn bet. Now, thankfully on the turn, we picked up something pretty decent here. We definitely get to continue on the turn because, well, they can actually bet worse hands for value here. You know, they can bet Ace Queen, they can bet Ace 10, they can bet, I don't know, Ace X with diamonds, King X with diamonds, all that sort of stuff. So, like, Jack 7's good enough to call here on the turn. We want to see a brick on the river, right? Like a deuce of clubs. 5 of hearts, not quite a brick. It's annoying. It is annoying. But we win! There we go. They give up. Nice. That's good. It was going to be quite tough against a bet there. And it was Ace 10, so they did bet one of those hands I mentioned that can bet for value on the turn, and it worked out well for us. So there we go. 4-3 suited. King 4 against the pure min raise. Again, we're going to call here. And we see a pretty good flop. Flop top pair. I'm happy with that. And a small bet from Diogo. Now, I don't think our hand is good enough to want to check raise here. Even with the bounty, flopping top pair, I think it's too much of an ask to get it all in against worse hands. I think we're going to end up losing money if we go for the check raise line. I'd much prefer to call. They go for a pretty big bet on the turn here. I don't think our decision changes. We're happy with our top pair of kings. On the river, we decide whether we want a hero call or not. Basically, with our king 4 if they go for a bet. But it goes check, check, and we win 2.3 milli, dude. Chipping up, chipping up. This is big, dude. This is a great hand. Basically, don't fold if Harold gets it all in, right? Because if they get it all in for a $500 bounty, that's a really valuable thing. But they folds. Now, the question is, against Marcus, do I want to 4-bet fold or call here? And I think 4-bet. I think their 3-betting range is going to be a lot wider than typical given this bounty. So I'm just going to play off that and take my very playable hand and just say like, hey, bro, I know you're 3-betting like everything, you know, or like a ton of hands. So I'm just going to 4-bet and we'll take it down. There we go. It's an interesting dynamic, but they're just going to do that quite frequently, I think so. Jack 4 is a fold here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my damn. We're going ham. We have flopped the nut flush draw. In the 1K. Oh, goodness, Dottie. Come on now, Dottie. Come on now. We go for a tiny little bet here. We get check raise from Maxim Burke. Okay, cool. Cool, man. We just call for now. It's not like we want to get it all in. If we do get it all in, they have sets or like Queen 6 suited or something. But we definitely continue to a turn. Sometimes we have the best hand against bluffs here, and that turn is terrible. A really bad turn. Why? Well, it's not a heart. But even being more broad than that, we lose to full houses now. They call in the big blind, so they have Queen 6, they have 6-3, they have 6s and 3s. So it's a really bad card. Check, check. hope for a heart. But it's just another bad card. Come on, dude. We beat the 5-4 bluff. King 10 in the big blind. Pretty decent. We can call raises from everyone. And if a shove comes in the small blind, we probably call that as well. But not super likely. It's possible. I mean, they can shove 22 blinds here with like whatever, ace 5 or something. So we would call an all in with this extra bounty added as well. But they make it 142. I think I should call. The problem with shoving this hand, I think, is that they're going to call with king, queen, and king, jack suited. And then, of course, all their better hands. So we're not getting called by any worse hands. And we're not folding out very many better hands. So I don't like shoving so much. We just go to a flop. They bet. We call. We like our second pair of 10s right now, though. This is good for sure. Turns an 8 of clubs. All right. We've got a decision to make on the turn here. We lose to a lot. We lose ace queen and king queen and queen jack and queen 9, and we lose to jack 9 and all the 2-pair combos and set combos and stuff like that. We beat some draws. The problem with our hand is we had the king of hearts. We block heart draws. We block straight draws as well. We block king jack. So yeah, this is kind of annoying. The $437 adds a lot of money into the pot here, though. You know, it definitely does. It adds around 350,000 to the pot. So make this like 1.8 million. We have to call 768 to win 1.8 million ish. It sucks. I'm gonna fold. King queen, gonna favor 3-betting against James here if they open, but they fold, so we'll raise. And I expect Endrit to actually 3-bet pretty wide with this bounty in play. I expect a lot of 3-bets. It's just a jam. Well, damn. Damn, that's intense. Fold now. I don't think it's worth it for the bounty. Like, by the book, we probably just call, but I don't give this player enough credit to be doing it. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, like, the player pool I don't think is shoving as much as they can there. Is what I mean, you know? So knowing not a lot about them, I'll just fold. 2.5 million. King 4 in the big blind is not great, but it's callable against a small raise. OMG, I miss live poker so much. Yeah, man. And ever since I joined Party Poker, I've been really focused on online, and that was like pre-pandemic as well, you know? So for me, I haven't played live poker since the Bahamas, which was before I signed with Party Poker. So it's been 2 years and 2 months since I've played a dealt hand of live poker. And live poker is like actually a pretty big part of my poker history. So it's weird, man. Like, it's just too long. Raised to 162. I call, I guess. I mean, part of me wants to 3-bet, but I guess I call. Check on the flop. Bluff here on the turn. I think is okay. We're saying I have a 10, I have 7 8s, or I have a 6 that I check back on the flop, but we check twice. I don't think you have a 9 or a 10. Let's call the 6s in position. We have an overpair. Overpairs are good. They bet 179, 378. We will call. They still have a lot more of the nutted pairs in their range, so we don't want to raise on the flop. On the turn, we've made what we'll call the nuts. It's not actually the nuts, but it's close enough. They check. We're going to go for a bet of 420K. 420,000. And I hope they have aces or kings or queens with a club. Would be dope. They continue, and then river. They make the nut flush. It's just perfect. And if we're being specific, don't have eights specifically. We don't want to go for a shove or anything. I think that would be bad. So we're going to bet like here. Trying to get a call from an overpair, right? And it's pretty scary for them. Think about it, right? We call on the flop and we bet turn and river. Like it's a tough call with jacks and tens and stuff. 5.5 million. Come on, chat in the 1K. Let's go. Let's go. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. We're in such a good spot now. 5.5 million in the 1K. No bounty there, but huge pogger of a stack, man. 11th place in the flight. Adds about 500,000 chips to the middle, right? So there's about 1.5 million in the middle right now. With our queen 10, it costs 650K. And my thinking against Maxim is they probably don't have the nuts here. Most of the time when they have the nuts, they're just going to raise because they're going to expect 3 bets, right? Like shoves from these stacks, which they want. So we might be getting slow played with the nuts, but I think we want to risk it here, even against this 24 blind stack, and go for it with queen 10. So good luck. Against ace 8, good. I mean, 44%, beautiful. Queen on the flop, hold it. Hold it for 500 cash. Come on, chat, let's go. Let's go, chat, huge moments. Ace queen, here we go. Maxim has a $250 bounty. We're loving this. What's pretty sick is if we get a reshove here, but I still think we call. 52 left, 38 pay. Ace queen is a monster. Come on, let's go. Huge queen on the river, dude. Oh, I have no confidence in the all-ins, man. I have none. My heart has been destroyed. I just can't. I don't believe anymore. Whew. Okay, 7th place after that on 8 million. And we're up to 1,000 in bounties. So one more knockout, we're salmon felt. This is pretty good. Andre goes for the raise. We're going to call with 6s. It's a pretty good flop. That's a pretty good flop right there, man. Thing is, I just call here, though. The reason being, what wants to check raise in this situation? Like nothing. It's such a dry board. Raise on the gun. So I'm just going to call. Check on the turn. We have 721. I think let them bluff. Just call again. We're obviously willing to get it all in here. But it's check, check. Check, check. If we check shove, they honestly fold the turn, to be fair, because we just don't have that many bluffs. But it's disappointing to see a check, check on the river from the ace queen, you know. We're willing to go all in with this ace queen here. The question is, I think we just want to straight rip it even. Yeah, I think we just want to straight rip it here. Because we're shoving against 20 blinds, against 18 blinds, and against 29 blinds. You know? We can also flat, hope to induce a squeeze, but we're not going to get it light too often. We can 3-bet call, but I think rip is good. Get a call from Endritz. Okay. Come on, one more. One more. One more. One more. I think you could go bubble felt on this, to be honest. Because there's 254 players, and we are now 12 off the money, so it's kind of the bubble-ish time of the tournament. And it is a min cash if we make it through to the final 38 here, right? It is $1,000 cash. We've got $1,000 in bounties already, which is good. But more poker to play. Rayan goes for the raise. I think we'll fold out of position here. 10 off the min cash, 10 off the min cash. But we can't, like, lock up our chips or anything, you know? We have to stay aggressive. Min cash is 1,000, but the bounties, I mean, there's some bounties that are going to be more than 1,000, like Rayan's, for example, right? So it's a factor in decision making, but it can't be everything. We call here with ace-8 against the cutoff open, and we go to a flop of 10-5 deuce with backdoor diamonds, which is, to be honest, the best part of this, right? So we get to call and have some nut draws in the turn sometimes. 6 does not help us. It goes check, check. 10 on the river. We don't need to turn our ace-8 into a bluff here. We just check it down and hope to have the best hand. We do win with ace-8, which is awesome. If we had like an ace-3 or ace-4, I'm more likely to do it. Because then we're trying to bluff our ace-8s, you know. But that's good. 6.7 million. Nice to win a pot. It's been a second since we've done that, so. Raise the ace-9. This time we can call the all-in from Endrit with ace-9 suited. Against Andre, if they make the 3-bet reasonable, we would definitely call. I mean, if they make it really large, we'd maybe fold, but in general, a pretty good hand. Ace-10 against Queen-Jack here. Ace-10 doubles up with a flush. So we're still on 43 players remaining. One off combining tables, so we get another player. But we'll see what happens. Get a call from Andre. I'm going to check here. Pot control. Our hand's good, but probably only 2 streets of value good, you know? So we'll just check and then play turns and rivers. Good river. We chop with other aces, so there's no point in betting here. But they're not going to bet a 7 for that big sizing with third pair on the turn, right? So it's like I'm not worried about a 7. I'm still worried about full houses and stuff, but like generally it's okay. The problem is, though, we're betting trying to get called by a queen, which is not going to bet that sizing either. So it's just like it's not worth betting when we're going to chop with most other aces. Fold ace deuce. 42 left now. 42 left. 4 off the money. Ace jack against ace 8. This could be it, man. 8 ball. Is Robin the bubble person here? Oh, chat. Look at this, chat. It's Redfeld hype. We got the min cash on the board. We are in the money. We're through to day 2, and day 2 begins in 15 minutes from now. Day 2 begins in 15 minutes. So we're going to start off with $1,000 in bounties and in the money, and it's going to be exciting, man. Here it is, 6.5 million. Who's on our table? What do we got? Andre on our left, Rayanne on our right, Pedro here. We got Kevin Parks and Alexandros are the 2 stacks that we cover on our table. And we are in action, chat. Here we go. 1,000 of bounties, 1,080 cashed, 2,080 bucks. Let's spin it from here, man. Let's go. Big moments for us with 90 left. Mr. Gondorf, dropping the sub. Can we get some love in the chat, please, for Mr. Gondorf? Thank you so much, man. Hearts out. Appreciate the support. All right, we're going to raise ace-queen under the gun. Ace-queen offsuit. The blinds are 40,000, 80,000 here, so quite deep. 80 blinds deep or so. What's up, Paul? Been following you on YouTube for ages. Made the switch to live on Twitch. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. Cheers. Raise, get a call from Kevin, and a call in the big blind from Rayan Shamas. I'm going to start with the check call here. I like our hand with ace-queen. It's going to be tough to value bet on 3 streets. Kevin's supposed to bet here quite a bit. So I don't mind inducing a little bit. But it goes check, check, check. And we go to the turn 4. Okay. Well, we will bet now. For 280,000. Thank you again, Scotty. Thank you again, man. Consistently making it hail out there, bro. Get a call from Rayanne. Rivers of 6. I think we can bet for value here. I think we can bet for value. So let's go pretty small. Something like that. We check back quite a strong hand on the flop, you know? My only concern is, am I going to induce Rayanne to bluff raise me here? Hands like 3-5 are possible, and, you know, deuce 4 suited and jack 4 suited and jack 6 suited and those sort of hands. So that's a little bit concerning. But then again, we have a pretty strong hand as well. So, and we just got a call from ace 8. Raise to 160. We will half and half here. We're going to call this time. for 160. CFS0, drop of the 4-month resub. Gets a love of the chat for CFS0. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. And Tank One Dur. First time viewer to live. Normally only watch recaps on Facebook. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. We bet 150 here. I get a call from Alexandros with the 437 bounty. How about a 10 ball on the turn? Just bink it. Offsuit 10. 3 outs to the absolute love it. This is very unlikely to be a flush from Alexandros. Why? Well, they're mostly just going to check raise with flush draws, right? Like, I guess they check call with ace high clubs, but I think it's a good spot to bluff here. Just because I think the majority of Alexandros clubs is just going to check raise all in, probably. So we'll see if that's true, but I'm betting here on the turn and probably going to follow through on the river. But that opportunity is taken from me. I fold, and we have ace king. Alexandros has 33 big blinds here. Well, I'm happy to get it all in against Alexandros, but let's see how this plays out here. Pedro P, thanks for a second and calls. Now, I think it's just a shove for us. 47 blinds, but there's a million dead in the middle. If we squeeze it up, it's going to be something like this. 1.6 million with like 4 million back. It's not like we're going to induce that much action. I think it's just a shove, man. I think it's just an all-in shove here. Run it. Youngest Guru, thanks for the 15-month resub, man. Big moment here. Ace King for gazillions of chips. I would like a call with Ace Queen, please. Okay. Against tens. Oh, it's a king on the flop. Hold. Ooh, hold it. Come on! Let's go, chat! Let's go! 10.3 million. Another $437 coming away. We're in a great spot. In the 1K, 65 left. Ho! Come on. Fold the 4-6. Let's go. Hey everyone, I know we're in the middle of a video, but just give me a few seconds to talk about this brand new site that I've started working with. I think it's going to be really helpful if you're working on your poker game. So if you're like me, when I started poker, I didn't really know how to get to the right answers in poker hands. I could see good poker players talk about the right answers, but I wouldn't know how to find the answer myself. Now what I've done is I've partnered up with Any2.pro, and I'm taking hands from these YouTube videos you're seeing on my channel, and I'm breaking them down quantitatively. I'm showing you how I'm getting to the answers that I'm getting to, but that's not all for Any2. You can also submit your own hands to me. So you can take your hand, you play in the $11 bounty hunter or what have you, submit it, ask my opinion, and I'm gonna leave a review on that hand and tell you what I would have done and why. So check out Any2.pro. It's a link in the description. I think it's gonna be really helpful for your game. As of now, it's only $5.99 a month for coaching from me. It's the only way to do it. $5.99 to improve your poker game. Let's get back into the video. Call with sixes in position. 9-7-5 on the flop. Okay. Pretty good flop for sixes. I mean, there's a lot worse flops. It's not a set, but it's a flop where we have some outs to improve. They check. We'll check as well. Let's see a turn. And we pretty much always get to continue on any turn. Like even on an ace turn of clubs and they bet, we still get to call, I think. They check on the deuce. We'll bet now. And check, check. And probably win. We do. It's ace-8. Beautiful, man. All right. Just under 10 million. We fold 10-9 out of the gun. Ace-jack. Beautiful. I like this hand. Let's raise it. Ace-jack offsuit. 59 remain. The next page jumps at 53, but they're so irrelevant. It's a $160 jump, you know? It's like, Who cares in relation to the bounties that are available? Ace 3-5, we bet. For 388. It's kind of interesting. They are pretty unlikely to have some ace king, ace queens in the range. They can have ace 3 and ace 5 suited for what it's worth, but we like our hand. We bet again here. And a 5 of spades of the river. We check. And call. Let's go, dude. Come on, chat. Let's go. Oh, 6.3 million coming away. We're up to 13 million. We got ace king suited. Holy smokes, man. 3 bets. To 910,000. We cover Rayanne. It's got a $1,700 bounty on their head. With the ace king of diamonds. It's big. Eric Scaffold dropped the 2-month sub in advance. Thank you, Eric. Is it Eric? Eric? I don't know. Either way, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we bet on the flop. 8-7-3 with 1 diamond. It's a pretty bad turn. Fold. Okay. Ace 3 of spades. Raise up to 336K. Mostly flat here. Sometimes 3-bet though. We're going to call. It's like YouTube TV. Used to be $35 meet all my channel needs. Now they're up to $60 adding channels I don't watch. It's the same reason I left cable a while ago. High packages and channels I don't watch. Yeah, man. I feel that. And a bit of 688. We have a draw to the nuts here. Really easy continue for me against Kevin. Turn is a 3. Interesting turn, right? We pick up a pair. And we still have the nut flush draw. So we beat hands like ace queen and ace jack and queen jack now, right? We already beat queen jack. But ace queen and ace jack, that might continue betting here. Or like ace 9, that might continue betting, something like that. Although they're more likely to bet ace 4 or ace deuce than ace 9, I'd say. But the point is, we probably get to continue on the turn. And they bet 1.6 million. What we need on the river is a spade. That's what we need. Or a 3. Actually, 3 would be even better if we could do that. What we call. In a sec. It's a brick. We have to hope for a bluff on the turn, man. I have to hope for a check. Ace, queen, ace, jack, or queen, jack. Queen jack, beautiful. Now we cover Rayanne with a 17-18 bounty. It's pretty nice. We did hit the pay jump as well, up to 1750 now. So over 3,000 cashed. Dope. Nice. Cool. Keep it firing. Kevin 3 bets to 1.4 million. Mostly going to call here, I think. I don't like 4 betting, so I think we're just going to call and take it to the streets. It's really boring flop, unfortunately. 3 to a flush, 3 to a backdoor straight. It's not so good. We want to check here. Check, turns a 9 of diamonds, bet call. River is a 10 of diamonds. That's our hopeful run out of the hand. Windy City, Lethbridge. Yeah, it is, man. Been skiing in Kimberley. It's fun. I miss skiing. I really am excited to go skiing next year, but I'm going to do it around where I'm at now in Quebec. You don't sound Canadian. What do I sound like? We pick up a flush draw. I don't like check calling here, so I'm going to go for a little bet. We're the most likely to have a king here, I think, out of everyone as well. Raising in earlier positions, so I'm just going to go for a little bet. It buys us a river, but then also sometimes it just works as well. So let's see. Dope. It worked. It worked, man. 8.3 million. We call the min raise with 9-8, which is whatever. It's a whatever hand, but definitely good enough. 1/3 bets. We call. 8 on the turn. Come on. 8 on the turn. We see the opposite of an 8 on the turn, a king, which is a good card for the sorts of hands they're going to raise under the gun, right? A higher proportion of their range, a bigger percentage of the hands they raise in this position, hit an ace or a king than we have. Now, we have hands like king 5 suited that they don't have, right? But the percentage of their raising hands that hit this ace or king is really high. So it's a fold here on the turn. Rayan raises. Damn, dude. Pretty close. Call, I think. This hand is just tricky in general. Like, if we get squeezed, it's tricky. Pre-flop, do we just want to shove for like 34 blinds? Not quite, you know? Like, almost. It's tricky. It's a tricky hand. But we call, and it's starting to look good. You know, calling the small blind as well. Pedro's got a squeeze spot, but has to worry about us having strong hands here and getting it all in. So let's see. Swing and a miss on the flop, though, unfortunately. Queen of clubs at the turn. Our chances of winning this pot are very low. But let's get a 8 on the river. Maddie Chase. What's up, Maddie, with the 32 months? Thanks for the resub. Kayla. What's up, man? Welcome back. Maddie Chase, thanks for the support, bro. Check, 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 check. How about everyone has king, jack, king, jack, king, jack of all the other suits and 8s win? Possible. Kind of odd, though, why you don't have a donate button instead of the bits. It's more valuable for you and the supporter. Well, there's a link below the stream to donate, but the thing about bits is that there's the bit badges and they show up in the chat. So there is a markup applied to Twitch, but at the end, I don't mind supporting Twitch. We almost won. Holy smokes. Holy aces. Ho, ho. Ace, ace. Dominicus calls. Yo. Eric Scaffold. Thanks for gifting us up to the community. Rick Dees, welcome to the team. Thank you, man. Look at this. 2 million in the middle. Raise, call, call. Pedro, squeeze it, bro. Such a nice squeeze spot, Pedro. I think probably check raise is the play here. It gets Dominicus, anyways. Kings and queens, I would assign the likelihood of those hands very low. So we're losing to 3s, we're losing to king, queen, and we beat the rest, right? And I think it's going to be really tough for like a king, jack, king 10, jack 10 to get away. So I like going for a check raise. We also just don't bluff that much 4 ways here, which is why I like taking this line with the overpair. So we're going to go for the check rip. Good luck. No 3s, no king, queen. The rest we're fine with. Okay. 8 million. All right, all right, all right, all right. We raise the 9s and divide 25. Do you like chess? I haven't played chess since grade school, to be honest. So maybe. But I haven't played in a long time. Scotty MCP, Bitlord of the day. There it is, Scotty. Thank you, bro. Raise 3-bet to 1.9 million. 4-bet is the standard here. I'm trying to decide if there's any reason we should do something else. They make it really big. This is annoying. I think we just have to 4-bet with our hand, 6-handed here. And I don't want to, but I think I have to. Good luck, chat. Good game.